Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UMASS Minutemen, taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Monarchs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UMass offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ball carrier down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Monarchs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Coming after it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UMASS offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. San Diego State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Blue. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes a catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. No huddle offense to the line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle. It's Latu. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the tailback. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down UMASS. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Barges ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive, got to need better effort in the back.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the grab on the left. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll throw it on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Minuteman! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch called for and made. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. He'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Monarchs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMASS. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And they got him for the sack.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. It's a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Hussein. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Good enough for first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. They want to run this quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. They marched 72 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
27, Old Dominion 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He lost 1 down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for second down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UMASS. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 15.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Monarchs are flying down the field.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Monarchs will have a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
33. Ultimate 23.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Hussein. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Powers through the defender. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.